Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Regalicious with another quick video this week for you to peruse. This time we're doing a version of What's Good Though. That's what this video is called, and I'm going to do 3 things that are really good that if you haven't done them or you haven't experienced them from the world of pop culture, you should definitely check them out. It'll be well worth your time. Number 1 thing in What's Good Though, this book. It's called Killers of the Flower Moon. It's by David Grann. It's been out a few years. It's about to be a movie made by Martin Scorsese starring Leonardo DiCaprio, but it's this totally true story about a gang of Texas Rangers, I guess it's not a gang, of law enforcement officers, Texas Rangers, even a Native American investigator who were brought together by the FBI, led by J. Edgar Hoover, who was not in charge of the organization at that point, but was on his way to being in charge of the FBI, to investigate a series of killings of Native Americans in Oklahoma, going back to the beginning of the 20th century, all up until the early 1920s. There was an especially big group of them in the early 1920s that got the attention of what was soon to become the FBI. J. Edgar Hoover, for all his many flaws, got the group together. It's a story of how these different law officers from different walks of life were brought together under Hoover, sent out to Oklahoma to try and solve the cases of who was killing these Native people. It's a great book. It's a quick read. I'm sure it'll be a good movie. Scorsese makes great movies, but you know, if you're looking for a summer read that's a little bit more serious but still entertaining, this is a good one for you. Number two on what's good. Obviously, Minka the Cat is good, but number 2 on my list, I want to recommend a movie. It's called No Sudden Moves. It's by Steven Soderbergh. If you have HBO Max, you can go ahead and you can watch that anytime you want. It stars Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro. It's got Kieran Culkin from Succession. It's a great little kind of nasty, fast-moving noir type story about a group of gangsters in Detroit in the 1950s. Highly recommend. You won't be disappointed at all. And the number 3 thing of what's good for me this week, the return of Apple Plus's Ted Lasso. It's a show I was kind of lukewarm on at the very beginning, but it really grew on me. And then I find out that it turns out everyone in the world apparently loves this show, one of the most popular sitcoms ever. It came back last week. We've got new episodes. Another episode is going to upload, I think, either tomorrow, which is Thursday at the time of this taping, or Friday. Stars Jason Sudeikis. If you're looking for something that's kind of laid back, funny, not too warped, you know, kind of a charming fish out of water comedy about an American football coach who winds up being an English football coach. Football, of course, being soccer over there, or soccer as we know it. Definitely, if you haven't checked it out, well worth your time. It's not something that's going to drive you crazy. It's not something that's like too dark. It's also not slapsticky too much, which is good. Sometimes I have a problem with that. Just like a real feel-good, you know, comedy about people trying to be nice and do right by each other and learn about each other, which we kind of need a lot more of in this world today. I think everybody would agree. So that's it. 3 good things. What's good though? Killers of the Flower Moon, No Sudden Moves, and Ted Lasso. I'll come back with more of these periodically. Let me know what you think is good, and click like, hit subscribe if you have not already done so. I still get confused about that, so sorry for the hesitation, but you know, even Sarah Silverman I saw has trouble figuring out where her like and subscribe buttons are on her YouTube channel, so I don't feel too bad about that. Till then, or till later, till whenever, you know, remember, whenever you're on a Zoom call, always wear pants. Peace.